Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemis. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. The campaign trail for the upcoming election begins. Also tonight, vandalism on private property. And strong winds and lots of rain heading ROTAS way. In sports, One Pacific Games venue appears already for medal play. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
Good morning, Kiko. I am here at Docomo Wallarai branch. The Docomo staff here are super helpful with my appointment. They take good care of me in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for helping me out downloading and using the Skip Lino app. I can take care of all my Docomo needs. No need to wait in line with the Skip Lino app. We love you, Docomo Pacific. Better together.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
My doctor gave me the pills, so they must be safe, right?
If taken exactly as prescribed, short-term use can be safe, but painkillers have real risk. Misusing an opioid painkiller can cause serious harm, including addiction and death, and misuse can happen quite easily. Make sure you never mix them with alcohol, antidepressants, sedatives, or sleep aids. And if you are prescribed an opioid, you need to tell your doctor about any other drugs, including herbal supplements that you are taking. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
Half a day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Monday, August 16, 2021. Governor Ralph Torres finally reveals his running mate in the upcoming election.
SPG oficialmente, the Republican Party of the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas hereby endorse the candidacy and the re-election of the Honorable Governor Ralph Torres and his partner for Lieutenant Governor, Senate Floor Leader Vinny F. Sablan. Viva! Torres Sablan! Viva Republican! Tagang nas tinaleksyon!
Governor Ralph Torres and Senator Vinny Sablan are the first officially declared tandem for the 2022 gubernatorial election. Their slogan is Stronger Together. In an interview, Torres disclosed that they share the same journey in public service, from being in the House of Representatives and then on to the Senate. Torres describes his running mate as someone with integrity and is compassionate about the community.
Overall, someone that shows compassion. Him and I obviously is ran independent, and we've always respected each other. And this is one thing that I realized moving forward, is that opportunity. He cares for our people. He wants to give opportunity for the young generation. And I believe that his personality, my personality, our family background is the same. And that's why I'm confident that this team is the right team moving forward in this journey for 2022.
Sablan served 7 years in the legislature before deciding to run for lieutenant governor. His goal is to continue public service on another level.
There's nothing more
A feeling that gives us most honor is for our people to have faith in us and trust in us and have confidence. I decided to join the governor to continue the good work that he's been doing, and also to improve any of the portions and parts of our society that needs improvement. Right, every day has to be a better day than yesterday, and I think if we strive, for that, we can improve the quality of life of our people.
The announcement wasn't exactly a surprise. It was initially scheduled to be revealed on the governor's birthday last August 6, but due to the funeral services of the late Ivan Blanco, it was pushed back.
It was more important for us to honor his service on the day of my birthday, and so that's the reason why it wasn't done on August 6th. So we move forward, and that's the reason why we're doing it today.
Numerous family, friends, cabinet members, Republican lawmakers, and supporters attended the event at the Torres private residence in Esteo, where there was live music, food, and drinks. The iconic peace sign seen on hillside of Central Garapan was recently vandalized. The Tenorio family put up this sign shortly after 9/11. Since then, it has become a significant icon on Saipan. Over the weekend, a few individuals trespassed the property and vandalized the sign. You can see all the pictures on social media. Currently, there are workers behind me who are trying to get it fixed, and the family asked the public to please respect the property and respect the sign. The peace sign up on Chinatown is actually on a private family residence. To get there, you must pass through 2 gates and a house where the family lives. A couple of trespassers decided to go up to the sign, cover parts of the letters with black trash bags, and attempt to make it look like a foul word in the Chamorro language. The word got out on social media, and members in the community immediately offered some helping hands.
Some folks decided to go up and vandalize the sign, but we're sad about it, but we're just gonna try. And a lot of people reached out to see how they can help restore it and all that stuff. So we're gonna take a closer look to see what needs to be done. But we'll get it fixed up hopefully, and continue just to keep the sign there to spread the message for what it was intended for.
The family extends their gratitude to the Saipan Hash House Harriers group, who assisted in restoring the sign. The family is also asking the public to heed private property signs anywhere on the island. The Sinamay Fire Academy is in its next phase for training. There is a total of 43 cadets, 7 from ROTAS, 6 from Tinian, and the rest are from Saipan. Initially, about 150 individuals applied. Lieutenant J.J. Concepcion states the cadets have just completed the red phase of the Fire Academy.
Red phase is consisted of intense physical fitness. We teach them discipline, the ethics of being a cadet, the ethics of being a firefighter, and drill and ceremony.
The red phase lasted for about a month. Now the cadets are in the academic phase where they need to pass 40 credits at the Northern Marianas College. NMC President Galvin Delon Guerrero met with the cadets this morning for a briefing.
I believe 70% is the passing. And upon completion, they will be Firefighter 1 Pro Board certified, which is a recognized certification. And then there will be emergency medical technicians, and also knowledge in hazardous material incidents.
Graduation is set for this December, and the cadets will have some interesting activities after that.
And then they go out and do, ride-alongs. They start getting familiar with how the suppression operates, and they ride along the fire truck and the ambulances.
The stimulus cards are something new to CNMI residents, and there were several complaints made over the weekend. Finance Secretary addresses the issue. Secretary of Finance David Attilik released a statement over the weekend of the reported charge fees on the CNMI stimulus cards. The Department of Finance reached out to the prepaid card partner and its CEO about the extra fees. According to Attilik, they have confirmed that no fees have been charged from the banking side. Posts on social media show that payments to car rental agencies had fees reported, but Attilik says the security holds are normal. And as for other fees, they are being looked at. In Attilik's release, he states that this is the first time for the CNMI to be rolling out this kind of program with the intention to keep the money in the islands. If you have a fee to report, please submit copies of receipts along with the card information to stimulus@dof.gov.mp. The island of Rota is under Tropical Storm Condition 3. Although Tropical Storm 16W has weakened into a tropical depression, a storm watch remains in effect for Rota. Tropical storm conditions, including damaging winds of 39 miles per hour or more, are possible late tonight through Tuesday. As of 2 p.m., Governor Ralph Torres issued Tropical Storm Condition 3 for Rota. To stay updated with 16W, you may call 237-8000. Coming up, the CNMI is nearing its goal for herd immunity.
You have the flexibility to work out between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. At Gold's Gym, we call this off-peak, and it can save you money. Short-term daytime memberships on sale now, just $59 per month, and gets you access to the biggest and cleanest fitness center on island. Get yourself healthy and strong. Check out Gold's Gym today.
$3,500 could be yours this Friday when the Road to 80 continues with this week's featured sponsor, Bank of Guam. Watch the next drawing Friday, August 20th on the Road to 80 CNMI Facebook page. Register for your shot today at vaccinatecnmi.com or call 682-SHOT. The Road to 80 is brought to you by the Office of the Governor, COVID-19 Task Force, Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation, Joten Enterprises, Bridge Capital, Tan Holdings, and more.
Opioids are commonly prescribed drugs. They can help ease short-term pain after surgery, an accident, or illness. Common brand names include Vicodin, Demerol, OxyContin, and Percocet. Opioids can be very addictive, and they can actually change how your brain works. Opioid misuse can lead to death. If you are prescribed an opioid medication, talk to your doctor. Always take exactly as directed, never take higher doses, keep your medication secure, and safely dispose of unused or expired medication. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. The CNMI is near in reaching the goal for herd immunity. Hospital officials are happy and proud to proclaim that 80% of the CNMI population has already received the first shot of the COVID-19 vaccine. This is a sure ball of reaching herd immunity, as Hospital Chief Esther Munya anticipates more than 2,000 individuals are scheduled to receive the second dose in about 2 to 3 weeks. The vaccines are being administered at the Multipurpose Center in Susupi, Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Those interested may call 682-SHOT or register online at www.vaccinatecnmi.com. And now we turn it over to KUAM to find out the latest news on Guam.
Half-a-day CNMI, it's a sign of the times. The United Nations releasing a watershed climate report warning of more devastating environmental consequences if major action isn't taken now. Tomas Manglotner reports on the Micronesian leaders on the front lines.
Unlike other states and countries, people from atoll nations have nowhere to retreat to. The ocean is at our backyard. and literally at our front lawns as well. There is no higher place that is safe to retreat to, period. That is the big difference from the situation of other small island developing countries. So it's clear that islands are victims and we are suffering, that's for sure. But we also have lots of knowledge and innovations to share as bright spots for others in the fight against climate change. We are not just sitting on our hands and waiting for others to come to our aid.
Code Red for Humanity, a major United Nations report, says it is indisputable that human activities are creating a more hostile climate.
The report is scary and disturbing, to say the least, but it also conveys a sense of clarity if and where there were doubts. It also conveys a sense of urgency, especially for big emitters, most of the or all of the G20 countries. It also tells us if we act fast, it will pay off.
Mother-daughter duo, former president of the Marshall Islands, Hilda Heine, and climate activist Kathy Jetnell-Kitchener, spoke at an online forum hosted by the New Zealand Climate Commission about what the report means for small island nations. The Pacific Islands Regional Climate Assessment already warning of stronger storms, coral loss, and health threats for Guam and the NMI in separate reports released in January.
Sea level rose faster than anywhere else in the world between 1993 and 2015. So it is indisputable that the effects of climate change are more urgent, more varied, and more unpredictable. Clearly, big emitters are not doing enough to curb emissions. That includes Pacific Rim countries. Australia, Japan, New Zealand, and the United States could do more with their NDCs, as well as increase financing necessary to help vulnerable countries.
Amid the pandemic, they're hoping that larger nations do their part to fund and prioritize efforts at the upcoming UN Climate Conference in the United Kingdom this October. It comes at a time when they say education and building trust are vital.
Trying our best at an international level to start pushing for more nations to focus on adaptation and to increase funding and support to small island nations for adaptation. And this is mainly because we've come to recognize what the IPCC has already, just basically recognized, which is that the science is clear, it's going to continue to get worse. And for atoll nations in particular, we have to be protecting ourselves first. So the National Adaptation Plan is really sort of a reflection of our government's goal of looking more internally and protecting ourselves internally.
As a poet, she's adamant about communicating the urgency through art to inform nature-based solutions, including those in the National Adaptation Plan.
It was in those spaces with other Pacific Islander youth that I was able to kind of speak and use poetry to connect to the emotional core of climate change, right? Because climate change is so much more than just numbers and nameless faces. It's also, figuring out how to fight and figuring out where you can get the fire to continue to fight even long after you're exhausted.
Tomas Manglotnya for KUAM News.
For more news, go to KUAM.com.
Thank you. Coming up in the KSPN2 Sports Report, alligators and reef fish, two hazards that golfers have to look out for.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They're an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
Drop into Shake Cafe at Gold's Gym for a quick and healthy meal. Fast food that's good for you. Our August smoothie of the month has oatmeal, peanut butter, raisins, and cinnamon. A healthy blend of 450 calories. Perfect for a meal replacement or a supplement. Shake, shake, shake it up at Gold's Gym.
The Tan Su Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live. Buenas sports fans. Buenas sports fans, 305 days to go. The countdown to the Pacific Mini Games continues. One of the venues for these mini games is going to be a golf course that, well, it looks like it's already ready. 3 years ago, Coral Ocean Point Golf Course looked like this. Damage that caused closure. Hundreds of trees needed to be replaced. One hole was washed out and had to be rebuilt. All of that is past. Full speed ahead now, and for the next 10 months. Saturday, COP hosting the Hand Me Golf Tournament. Hole number 1, you can see the excellent condition of the grass and, of course, Tinian. Hole by hole, improvements continue. What do the golfers think?
Good shot, Kira.
Nice. How you like the new course?
Beautiful. It's me struggling.
Hole number 2, Jason John lying 3 with an uphill battle aiming at the flag, and he lands just 3 feet from the jar.
Oh, and he gets a par.
Par?
That was a par.
Par?
Yep, that's a par. Nice par. Really par in this group.
Really par. So how's the course? How's the course playing for you?
It's too fast. And this morning was wet.
A new Toyota available at the par 3, number 3 hole.
I pulled it.
Yeah, left. Oh well. Next hole. Is it in?
No ball. Turn right. Bunker left.
Oh man. All right. Well,
We're on bunkers.
Who put those bunkers in there anyway? A banyan tree hugging 30 million year old outside is a unique natural feature, while a warning sign advises golfers not to swim in the second largest freshwater body on the island behind Lake Susupi, next to the largest body of water in the world, the Pacific Ocean, which still has pirates. Yeah, golf pirates. Man, you should have a pirate's flag up there. The way you guys play.
The way we play?
Yeah, the way you play. You guys are pirates out there.
Well, we did ask for one, but they gave us the blue flag.
Okay. All right, don't surrender. Par 3, hole number 7. Oh, don't look. You may not like what you see unless you like reef fish. This hole is tough for some, but not for Mr. Ace and the whole Nick Sablon. Where does this rank among your favorite holes?
Oh, man, I made a hole in one here before, so, but still a challenge.
Here's a challenge. Try to dress better than that. You probably cannot. Or try to find closer to the ocean holes and try to find a cold coconut juice on a hot day. What do you got? Coconuts?
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's awesome. thought of that? That's a great idea. Thank you so much. All right, Coconut, hole number 10. Thank you so much. I love hole number 10. And that was just the front 9 you saw. We'll feature the back 9 on the next tournament. Oh, by the way, JJ Atulig edged Yuko Tagawa in a double Peoria scoring format with a net 68. That 72 par golf course was built in 1988, designed by professional American golfer Larry Nelson, who visited here on the occasion of its 20th anniversary in 2008.
I came, came down here 1984 for the first time, and it was pretty much just little bushes and a lot of coral. And they wanted to do a golf course here, and so I came back many times and wore out a lot of shoes on the coral to design Coral Ocean Point. And you know, it just matured so much, and we got so many flame trees, and it's just so beautiful. It's doing good. The native grass has taken over, which really helps their maintenance. So I think that's been pretty good. And the greens, over periods of time, no matter what kind of golf courses, whether it's St. Andrews or some of the best golf courses in the United States, they get smaller over time because of the mowers don't go quite the same every time. So if you lose, an inch a year, you lose 20 inches of green. That's a lot of green.
Nelson has been all over the world and designed other courses as well. He says Coral Ocean Point is as beautiful a course as can be found anywhere.
The original design is it's still intact, and I don't think there's any place any prettier than this one. Pebble Beach or any place is any prettier than this place. I've done about 18, pretty much all over the world, from Indonesia to Myrtle Beach, so New York down to Alabama. So it's been a lot of fun for me to be able to travel all over the world and see a lot of pieces of property, but none of them are anywhere near this one.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Buy one, get one free for the off-road adventure at Marianas Trekking. Come ride our side-by-sides at our best price ever and experience a great 90-minute trail ride. Rain or shine, hopefully rain. Book now at Marianas Trekking. Saturdays and Sundays by reservation. Call 323-8735 or book at marianastrekking.com.
Weather report, ROTA under a tropical storm watch as Tropical Depression 16W approaches from the east. High around 88 today, the low, well actually it was exactly 88. Low 81, humidity 84%. Tomorrow we're going to have rainy and gusty weather, gusting up to 30 miles an hour, and that can blow down the canopy. High around 85, low 78. Seas 4 to 6 feet, sunrise at 2 past 6 in the morning, low tide at 3 past 9, high tide 4:21 in the afternoon, sunset at 6:38. And that is your news, sports, and weather on Monday. Thank you for watching KSPN2 News. See you back here on Wednesday.